Did you know that the invention of eyeglasses goes back to the year 1280? Imagine this. A group of monks living in a monastery in what is now northern Italy. They spend their days in prayer and their nights in studying ancient texts by the light of a single candle. Reading glasses didn't exist yet, so these monks had to find a way to make their work easier. And that's when they started experimenting with magnifying glasses. But wait, let me rewind a bit. What exactly were magnifying glasses? Well, it all started with simple glass spheres filled with water. You see, water has a special property where it can bend light rays in a way that makes things appear larger. These spheres acted like a lens, focusing the light in a way that made it easier to see the text. But water isn't always reliable, right? So they started using polished glass, which worked even better. This way they could read their books much more easily, so why didn't they just hold the glass up to the book? Good question. You see, holding a sphere in front of your face can be kind of awkward. Plus, it can cause glare and distort what you're seeing. So that's when they had a brilliant idea. What if they could mount these lenses on a frame and place them directly on their faces? This way, they wouldn't have to hold anything, and the lenses would be much closer to their eyes, providing a clearer view. That's how eyeglasses were born! And from there, eyeglasses evolved. Over the years, different materials were used for the frames and lenses, but the basic design remained the same. Eyeglasses became popular among scholars and scientists who needed to read and study for long periods of time. And eventually, they became a fashion statement, too. Today, eyeglasses are worn by people of all ages. For some, they're a necessity for seeing the world clearly. And for others, they're simply a way to enhance their style. According to optometrists, eyeglasses are not just for those with poor eyesight. Many people with perfect vision wear them to protect their eyes from the harmful effects of the sun's UV rays. They also help prevent eye strain and fatigue, especially when reading or using digital devices. But remember, friends, regular eye checkups are super important because our eyes change as we age. An optometrist can determine the right prescription for your eyeglasses and advise you on the best ways to care for your eyes. Now, here's a fun fact. Did you know that the first pair of eyeglasses cost around $16 in today's money? They were mostly made by hand and took hours to create. All right, now it's your turn to share your thoughts. What's your story with eyeglasses? Do you wear them, or do you prefer contact lenses? Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more awesome content. Catch you in the next one.